It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 74 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Third and 2, now Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
That catch good for only a couple. On second down now, it's Patterson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 30 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
And I think the ball's out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Throwing is Allen on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
54's Mike. Middle. 54. Right here. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
117.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. This is Gallman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's coming. He's coming. Jumper. Switch. Back. Watch the twist.
And that'll set them back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Gallman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Gallman. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gallman will run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Wayne Gallman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. McKenzie returning it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return this time will... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Elliott once more. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. On the return is Williams. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No, we're going to 53. I got you. Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Patterson. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's give him a show. Let's go, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 46 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is Tony Pollard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Play action now. Prescott being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Zerline's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Ryan. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's Ryan. That's complete to Gallman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 12.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Patterson on the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 58 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And some space here. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run. This is Cohen. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 44 yards. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check. Check 4. Hey, watch it.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Fields now to throw. He's going to take a shot. Zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
It's 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Ryan, he's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 38 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long run. It's going to be a long day. Shoot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakan. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he lost the football.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Ryan. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Montgomery a first down and then some. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
On first down, Ryan flushed out right.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw. Ryan. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Fields. And it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Looking to throw. Ryan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Patterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They run with Patterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Right back to him on 1st down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On on second down now. It's Patterson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
They try again with Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 73 yards.
And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ryan. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Goldman will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Fields on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a give right side. It's Cohen, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, down. Did you ever see someone? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight on the other side, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Ryan to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will be out of bounds here.